Child abuse. Two words that should never go together, yet they do. It is a harsh reality that many children face every day. Sadly, this happens more than we know. It is a silent epidemic that affects millions. It hides in the shadows, often unnoticed and unspoken. It happens behind closed doors. Children suffer in silence, afraid to speak up. They are afraid to speak up, fearing the consequences. Millions of children endure abuse each year in various forms. Physical, emotional, and sexual abuse leaves scars. These scars run deep and last a lifetime. They impact a child's life forever, shaping their future in ways we can't always see. We must break the silence. We must stand together to protect our children. We cannot ignore this any longer. It is a collective responsibility. It is our duty to protect children, to be their guardians and their voice. They are the most vulnerable among us, deserving of our utmost care and protection. They deserve our love and care, our attention and our action. We must be their voice. We must act now to end this silent epidemic. February 22nd, 2025. A date that will forever be etched in the memory of a young girl named Maria. A day that changed everything for her. Maria, a 15-year-old girl, experienced a series of events that would alter her life forever. It was a day that brought her immense pain and fear. She found herself in situations that no child should ever have to face. A day that exposed the dark secret she had been hiding for so long. Maria had been living in fear, concealing the truth from everyone around her. On that fateful day, Maria was found locked in a car. She was terrified and alone, her eyes reflecting the horror she had endured. She sat there, holding her knees, trying to make herself as small as possible. The world outside seemed distant and unkind. A concerned witness noticed her and immediately sensed that something was terribly wrong. This person knew they had to act quickly. With a brave heart, the witness made a crucial phone call that may have saved Maria's life. They reached out for help, hoping it wasn't too late. The witness reported the incident to the authorities, describing the dire situation and the location of the car. They revealed that Maria was being abused by her father, Chris. He was present at the scene and the tension was palpable. Confronted by the police, Chris admitted to hurting his daughter. His guilt was evident and his distress could not be hidden. The police were called immediately, arriving at the scene with flashing lights. They took swift action to ensure Maria's safety and to bring her father to justice. Maria was terrified, but she bravely told her story to the police. She had visible injuries, bite marks, bruises, and scars. These marks told a story of pain and suffering. She spoke of the physical abuse, scratches on her face and chest, the pain she endured, the fear that consumed her. Her voice shook as she shared her truth. The police listened to her every word. They knew she was telling the truth. Her injuries were evidence of the abuse, but her story, her voice, that was the real proof. This incident is a stark reminder. Child abuse is real. It is a pervasive issue that affects countless children across the globe. Every day, children suffer in silence, their voices unheard, their pain unnoticed. We must acknowledge this harsh reality and take action. It can happen anywhere, to anyone. No community is immune. Whether in urban centers or rural areas, child abuse knows no boundaries. It can occur in the most unexpected places, hidden behind closed doors, in seemingly perfect neighborhoods. We cannot close our eyes to it. We must be vigilant. Awareness is the first step towards prevention. By educating ourselves and others, we can recognize the signs of abuse and intervene before it's too late. Our vigilance can make a difference. We must be their protectors. As parents, teachers, neighbors, and community members, it is our duty to safeguard the well-being of our children. They rely on us for safety and security. We must not let them down. Witnesses play a crucial role. If you see something, say something. Reporting suspected abuse can prevent further harm and potentially save a child's life. Your voice can be the catalyst for change. By reporting abuse, we can save lives. Authorities and support organizations are there to help. They can provide the necessary intervention and support to protect the child and hold the abuser accountable. We must be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Children often lack the means to express their suffering. It is up to us to advocate on their behalf, to ensure their stories are heard and their needs are met. We must not hesitate to act. Time is of the essence in cases of abuse. Swift action can prevent further trauma and begin the healing process for the affected child. Every moment counts. The police and authorities have a responsibility. Investigate thoroughly. They must ensure that every report is taken seriously and that every case is handled with the utmost care and diligence. Prosecute abusers to the fullest extent of the law. Children deserve justice. We must work together. The legal system must be unwavering in its commitment to protecting children and punishing those who harm them. As a community, as a society, let's make a difference. Let's protect our children. Let's be their hope. Together, we can create a safer, more compassionate world for our children where they can grow and thrive without fear.